We know that our community is stronger when everyone can achieve their full potential. At Solid Ground, we are here to build people's well-being. Just like building a house that lasts a lifetime, it takes sound materials and experienced professionals. Our case managers, educators, and other specialists support people to realize their full potential, now and into the future.
Demetria and her family moved here from Ohio in 2008, and they went into shelter, and in 2011 they were one of the first families that moved into Brettler Family Housing, which is for formerly homeless families.
Living at Brettler really got me connected and having a sense of community, but there was also plenty of resources, so my kids got connected with some really good resources to help them grow.
In 2013 they were ready to move out on their own, and they moved to Rainier Beach and got their own place.
Being outside of Brettler, I really started to realize the things that they did that maybe I took for granted or didn't notice. All of the communication with getting kids linked up and set up with services and programs was handled with the case management. So to ask for what I needed once we got on our own, which was especially getting the kids signed up with Rainier Beach. To go into a community center and say, this is what I want, I didn't even have the verbiage. So in that first year, I really realized, okay, this is on me, I'm on my own, but I felt confident and ready to move on. There have definitely been a lot of aha moments.
We think people's long-term success comes from their own inner strength, and we help them envision their own future.
I have just started writing out my dream sculpting work on flip chart paper. So on my closet, there's a big yellow flip chart paper, and it has the goal. The goal is to be a successful children's book author / spoken word poet and successful parenting coach by January 2nd, 2018, which is my 36th birthday. I dreamed I was a dragonfly story came about when I told the neighborhood kids that I was a story writer. One of the little girls ran up to me and say, I dreamed I was a dragonfly. You have to write a book about this. You have to write a book. The premise of the story is this little girl dreams she's a dragonfly, and she's freaking out. She's flying around. She sees her mom, and she's worried. My mom might not recognize me. But mom recognizes her and touches her, and she turns into a dragonfly. And they fly over oceans and mountains and rivers. To dream about a dragonfly, it is the symbol of change and prosperity. And so dragonflies have a very short lifespan. So if you're dreaming of dragonflies, it's a real message to live in the moment.
My name is Demetria Roundtree. I'm an 8th grade student at South Shore Middle School.
My son has had the opportunity to give public testimony in favor of the African American Male Scholars Initiative.
When I testified at the school board, I wasn't really nervous. I had a clue what I was doing, but I didn't know there was going to be that many people there.
This initiative is so important. It's for young black male students to have mentors and educators to talk to about school and their future.
Watching my son give his public testimony was really powerful. Usually I'm walking through the house and I'm reminding him to stand up straight, but that day at the board meeting, he was tall, he was confident. I could see surety in his face.
It felt awesome to be a leader. Besides from being a leader in sports, it was cool to be a leader in my community.
It's just amazing seeing him grow in this way and just seeing his light shine through and just seeing him on his path. I really take for granted, if anything, how our experience has shaped them. Often I am reflecting as their mom and as the leader of the family. I'm the one reflecting on what all those things meant and how do I put all those things in order to make sense for them while we're experiencing it. But I never really thought about how some of the programs that I purposely put them in have given shape or added confidence or competence for them. My daughter, Lamaya, is amazing. She too is a poet, and so she shares her many gifts and talents with Atlantic Street Family Center. She's been volunteering over there for the last year. She's helping out with Teen Feed over there. She's done some cooking classes. Next up is her CPR first aid. And so she's just dived right into the community work, which was kind of like the beginning stuff for us at Brettler. They talked to us about, you know, building a resident council and building community. And so my children have definitely, my daughter especially, has definitely grabbed hold to that. So at Wellspring Family Services, I am the receptionist. I call myself the administrator extraordinaire. I literally touch every program in that building. Another facet of my role is that I supervise the interns, so I provide some job training and some skills, coaching. It's honoring that I get to be a voice. When people come to the desk and they're worried because they've been sleeping in the car with their kids, it's nice when people say, you know, everything will be okay, that reassuring voice. But for me, it's different because I know how those people feel. I've experienced it firsthand. And, you know, so it's a different kind of heart touch. A different connection happens at the desk, I like to believe anyway. What is the future? The future is bold and the future is bright. I guess my next journey is home ownership eventually, right? That's the way I see the process flowing. You know, it's so bright and hopeful, and I have just the wind beneath my wings and I'm flying. I kind of feel like I'm just soaring at this point, you know, and I'm sure that in life there will be their other set of challenges and transitions, you know. The wind will beat against those wings, but, you know, at the end of the day, I just stretch out fully and I just fly. I mean, there's no other option but to keep going.